Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 14 of my PES 2013 career as Jeffries United FC. As you can see from our last match, we won 1-0. Again, we won. Can't complain about that. We did win the match. What is annoying is we only won by a goal, so our goal difference is only going up by one each time, which, again, it is going in the right direction, but I'd like it to be going up by more than that. I'm just nitpicking at the moment because we are winning games. We are getting 3 points on the board each time. Things are looking a lot better than they were before, when it was just 0-0 draws and didn't look like we were ever going to win a match. So we're coming up to our next league match now against Druidberg FF. Again, something for PES to think about. If you're playing in the English league, they should have randomly generated English names, and then if you're playing in, French league, random French names and things like that. So you could actually have the same team, but with English names, French names, Dutch names, Spanish names, depending on what league you're actually going to be getting promoted into. That's something that Konami can actually think about, because all it is just changing the name, depending on what nationality you choose. Which, surely that can't be that hard to do, because it manages to generate random players for the youth academy. But yeah, again, I'm nitpicking. You see we've got a very similar lineup. Davis on the right, which he doesn't actually play there out. Normally Stiller plays on the right, or Rawlings. Bobo on the left, Delamont through the middle. Usual up top, I believe. I thought I saw Drewson's name, I might be wrong. But yeah. We're back at the Jeffries Arena. This is one of my favourite stadium designs ever, in all honesty. It might not be the biggest stadium in the world, but with all the curved roofs and the curved style of seating as well, it looks a little bit like a smaller version of the Emirates, which again, I like the Emirates. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I like the look of their stadium. I just think that looks like a very good stadium, especially from angles like that. That's when you really get to appreciate just how vast these roof spans are, and you can actually see how many fans you could actually fit into the stadium. There's another good view of the stadium. You can see, obviously, I'm in D2 at the moment, so the stadium's not even half full at the moment, so gate receipts would be down. But something I do like about this game as well, as you play in big matches throughout your career, you get more and more fans turn up, and you get more and more in your fan club or membership club, which you can see on the home screen. And then eventually you end up with a sellout stadium, and you earn ton of money. I think you can get like £2 million just from one Champions League match, which is fantastic. If you manage to qualify for Europe in the first couple of seasons, you can earn a lot of money that way, and then you can use that to sign really good players and build up your team in that way. But yeah, we've kicked off now. We got Bobo on the ball. He crosses it in. Was that? Yeah, I think. No, it's Davies who won that one. Got controller problems again. As I've said, we're coming up to the end of this batch of videos now. There's one more video after this one that I filmed in this batch, and then come the next batch I'll have fixed the controller problem. That's the idea anyway. If I haven't, then lazy mark. If I have, then brilliant, we'll carry on with the series. Again, apologies for the controller problems here. They will get fixed. I promise you they will get fixed at some stage. Right, so Stiller on the ball there, finding Drewson into Delamont. Little jinxing run to Williams or Sikowski. Davies tried to nick it through to Delamont, who couldn't get on the end of it, but Davies was fouled. We've got free kick in the opponent's half, so it only means one thing. We're going to have a little strike here with Delamont. If you've seen my best goals video montage, you'll see just how good a free kick Delamont can hit on the right day. It must have been about 10 yards inside the opposition half where he hit that free kick from. Fantastic strike. This one, not so good. Didn't dip enough under the bar. Every free kick I've had since the one I scored that's on that video, I've tried to recreate that goal and it just hasn't worked. So I'm wondering if I struck the 1 in a million kind of goal there. But I might score one again one day. Might get Bobo taking a few long ranges as well, just to see what happens when he hits it. He got unlucky with that shot there, just cannoned off the defender's legs, took all the power out of it, just trickled to the goalkeeper then after that. So yeah, we're having to defend a little more now. Pretty easy though for Stiller just to get his foot in there. Not a good ball from Stiller. Drusen was not really going to be getting on the end of that one. All we can hope for when you hit passes like that is keep chasing the ball down and try and win it as the defender turns or as he tries to clear it. We've got Williams on the ball. Good ball to Bobo there. Good first touch from Bobo to get away from the defender. He gets the ball in. Drusen's header. 1-0 Jeffreys United. That is a fantastic header from Drusen. And you know, I've been raving about him for the last couple of videos, and you might be wondering why, because he hasn't been doing much, but you give him a chance like that, he will put it away 9 times out of 10. Great finish from him. The power that he gets in this header, you'll see it from a different angle in a second, but just that pure power he manages to put behind it. Look at that. The ball's basically coming down behind him, and he somehow manages to angle his neck and put that amount of power onto it. Really, really good header. Really good ball from Bobo as well. Just dink it over the 2 defenders. Yeah, that's a really good all-round goal. So, very, very promising. 1-0 up. Normally at this point, you'd see teams sort of sit back and, you know, happy to defend till half-time with a 1-0 win. Well, you know, winning the first half 1-0 as it were. I'm not like that at all. If I score in the first minute, I'll be looking to score in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, however many goals I can get. Obviously, if I score in the 45th, I can't really do much because it's half time. So then I start in the second half attacking, trying to make it 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. I don't sit back. That's boring sitting back. Why would I want to do that? You know, I've got a goal difference to think about as well. You saw a couple of seasons ago, Man United lost the title on goal difference. So the number of goals you score is very, very important throughout a league campaign. Right, so we've got Bobo on the ball there, finding Drusen. He plays it into Williams, into Delamond. Again, he's got the jinxing run, gets the shot away, and it's just wide. I've said before about Delamond being the powerhouse of the team, but I do like the way he has these quick feet about him, and he can sort of go one way and then the other very quickly. We saw him score a goal a couple of games ago, where he was running away from goal, and then within half a second he'd smacked it into the top corner on the other side of the goal, which, again, because he's so quick in that, you might think he's a bit slow because he's powerful, but he's just as quick as Bobo in some respects. So for him to be able to do shots like that and score goals like that is it's a real weapon to have in your arsenal when you're coming up against big teams, or you know, teams where you don't think you have a chance of winning, or if they sit back and park the bus, you still got a chance of breaking through just by quick feet like that. And especially in games where they do park the bus, Bobo and Delamond tend to team up a lot more to try and break them down. And in some cases they do, in some cases they don't. But it is half time. We are 1-0 up. We've had 6 shots, 3 on target. Need to work a bit on shot accuracy. 82% passes completed, which is a lot better than we've seen in previous matches. And we had a 56% possession, I think that said, or 55%. I could be making that up. If that is the case, then that's really good. If that's not the case, then oh dear. But yeah, I'm happy with the first half. Good first half. It is only 1-0, but it was a good first half. Let's start the second half. Now again, you might have noticed when the opposition have kick-off, at the moment I'm sitting back, sort of letting them come at me, but again, Drusen ends up winning the ball, mostly by fluke in some ways. Was that a foul? No, that wasn't a foul. But yeah, I tend to try and defend quite early on in the half, so I try and get the ball as soon as they kick off, and then obviously turn that into an attack. Right, that was Delamond with the shot which the keeper spilled, but he easily got on the rebound. There was no one who'd made the run, so no danger of me scoring there. Is that Grant? Yeah, Grantham at left back there doing his job pretty well. Again, apologies for the controller issue. I swear this video has been made about 3 or 4 minutes longer just by the controller keep switching off, which is really frustrating. There we go. I was about to say, I was wondering what I was doing there. Again, in case you guys don't know, I film the video of this first, in big batches, and then I go through it afterwards, edit it, cut all the boring bits out, and do the audio after that. So what you're listening to now is me watching this back and commentating over what happened, as opposed to live play. As I make more videos, I will start recording more audio live. Some of my other series where I play a lot more on the PC, I record the audio live, but for now I'm just recording the audio afterwards, so I can focus on the video first, get the good game play in, and then I can just talk about it afterwards. So we saw another foul from Bobo there, and now we see our first substitution of the game, Wilkinson coming on for Davies. You know, I'm reasonably impressed with Davies as an all-round player. I see him more of a central midfielder because he's quite tall, so he can win a lot of headers, and he can't really do that when he's out on the right unless you're really accurate in your passing. So yeah, he played out on the right today, but I'd like to see him play through the middle a lot more. What was that? Bobo with the cross, which is forced a corner. An impressive cross, which is forced an impressive corner. Here we've got Thornton coming on for Stiller. I think that means Thornton and Drewson will be playing up front together. Although we saw a couple of games ago Thornton came on and he was playing on the right. So it's real pick and choose really. We've got Wilkinson chasing this ball down, and he does manage to get onto it. He finds Villa, who lays it off for Williams into Delamond. Tried to get it out to Bobo, but it was always going to be intercepted. It was a bit cocky there from Delamond with the outside of the foot. He should have focused a lot more, maybe passed that with his left foot just to get it through. Yeah, we've got Delamond again, passed it to Bobo, up and over the keeper, and that is a fantastic finish. That is a sensational goal from Bobo de Silva. That was just all finesse. As soon as you saw a couple of matches ago I scored a goal like that with Delamond, where I saw the keeper off his line and just flicked it over his head. This one from Bobo, he's actually scored the goal that I wanted to score in that last game with Delamond, where you get it right in the corner. Even if the keeper was on his line, there was no chance he was going to keep that one out. That was just a fantastic goal. Really, 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 really good finish from Bobo. We'll see this from this custom camera angle here. See, I'm being very careful to set the angle up properly. I mean, look how far that ball curves right into that top corner. It very nearly clipped both the crossbar and the post, which, I mean, that's precision. That is really, really good. I know I'm raving a lot about him now, but you know, just goals like that win you seasons. So they win you leagues, and you know, they win you trophies. So very, very impressed. You might have seen there, Wiemet has come on for Drewson. Last substitution of the game. He's got 7 minutes to make an impression, basically. Again, Wiemet, he's a player I'd like to give more chances to. Okay, he missed that one, but you know, he will get more chances as the season goes on. I plan on using all my strikers. You can see he was stretching for that one, which is why it went wide. It looked worse from the first angle, and then you see it from the second angle and you realise why it's gone as wide as it has. But yeah, I want to see all my strikers play this season. I might change my formation as the season goes on to have 2 up front, just to see if that makes any difference at all. My ideal 2 up front would be Drewson and Beckhold. I know I've talked in the past about selling Beckhold, but I see he has goals in him. You see the way he plays, you see the way he gets the ball and how he distributes it. I can see him doing a lot for the team. And we'll find out in the next couple of games whether Beckhold does get more matches. As for this match, it is finished. We had 11 shots, 6 on target, and scored twice. We won 2-0. 81% pass completion, which is a massive improvement from the last couple of games. 57% possession, which again is a massive improvement from the last couple of games. We've got 3 points on the board again. We scored more than 1 goal, which again, in terms of if you're a neutral or even if you're supporting one of the teams, you want to see goals because goals are entertainment. So if you've got no goals in a game, it does get boring. But yeah, that's another video finished, guys. Again, I'm talking after the video is finished, but I'm just going to wrap this up quickly now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I will see you soon.